The cameras flashed. The crowd froze.
And just like that, well, Hollywood had a new obsession. Nicole Kidman just replaced her entire life.
Welcome to Starscope Report. Join Jordan and Jamie as they uncover Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and viral influencer scandals. From red carpet surprises to social media controversies, we dive deep into the stories behind the fame.
Yeah, and today's deep dive is, it's really something else. We've got a stack of court filings and insider reports that show exactly how Nicole Kidman is just completely rewriting the Hollywood playbook.
Right, because if you saw the headlines about the end of her 19-year fairy tale with Keith Urban, you really only saw half the story.
Exactly. The real story is actually hidden right in the settlement itself. I mean, they finalized their Nashville divorce on January 6th, 2026, and that took barely 3 months from the initial filing.
3 months? That is so fast for Hollywood.
Oh, incredibly fast. And since both of them earn, over $100,000 a month, they completely waived all spousal and child support. So they just opted for a totally clean break financially.
Okay, I mean, I can wrap my head around a clean financial break, sure. But looking at these custody numbers, it is, genuinely jarring to me.
Yeah, the numbers are pretty stark.
Right. Nicole secured 306 days a year with their daughters, Sunday and Faith. And Keith got, what, exactly 59 days?
Yeah, just 59.
How does an almost two-decade marriage end with such a shockingly lopsided...
Well, so that 306 to 59 ratio is actually a textbook example of what legal analysts call a sovereign divorce.
A sovereign divorce? What does that mean exactly?
Basically, it isn't about punishing the other person. It's a very specific legal strategy where the primary goal is total operational freedom. You prioritize absolute economic autonomy over some protracted, messy court battle.
Oh, I see. So nobody is fighting over the little things for years.
Right, exactly. This means neither of them has to ask permission to travel or relocate or make, massive lifestyle changes. Keith gets to maintain his international touring schedule, while Nicole just centralizes the girl's domestic life in Nashville.
Wow. It honestly doesn't sound like a broken heart at all.
No, not really.
It sounds like unwinding a corporate mega merger. You just divide the assets, establish a 306-day operational territory, and sign on the dotted line.
That's a great way to put it, honestly.
And if she treated the divorce like a corporate restructuring, I guess it makes perfect sense that she's treating her dating life like a hostile takeover defense. But wait till you hear the ironclad rules she's forcing new suitors to follow.
Yeah, this is where things get really fascinating. Enter MGM Resorts chairman Paul Salem.
Okay, who is that?
So he's a 62-year-old executive with a reported $81 million net worth, which he built from 3 decades in private equity. And he is actively pursuing her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and sources are saying Keith Urban is reportedly raging, completely unsettled by this high-powered corporate giant just moving in so fast.
Wait. She isn't just casually going out for drinks with this guy, right? Because the reports say she has a literal dating rule book now.
Oh, it is a very strict rule book.
Right. Suitors must come highly recommended through trusted sources. And the craziest part, they have to sign a non-disclosure agreement before the first drink is even...
Before the first drink, yeah.
I mean, I get wanting privacy, but mechanically, how does that even work? Does her lawyer literally slide a clipboard across the bar before they order appetizers?
You'd think so, right? But honestly...
Doesn't that completely kill the romantic spark for you?
Well, for someone at her level, you have to realize that a casual romance is an actual threat to her empire. Think about her career for a second.
Yeah, she's been huge for decades.
Exactly. She has spent decades in the unpredictable, highly publicized circus of the entertainment industry. So by requiring an NDA and forcing suitors to wait 6 to 12 months before meeting her daughters, she's basically institutionalizing her private life.
Institutionalizing. That's an intense word for dating.
Right, but it's a merger of screen power and institutional capital. She's seeking the structural stability and, total discretion that you really only find in the boardrooms of private equity and hospitality.
Okay, so we might not be billionaires demanding NDAs over cocktails, but there's a fascinating lesson here for you in how ruthlessly protecting your boundaries can actually give you more freedom.
Absolutely. It's all about control.
And hey, if you're loving these Hollywood twists, make sure you're subscribed. We've got even crazier stories ahead. Because her strategy for taking absolute control doesn't stop with just her dating life.
Oh, far from it. Because she's so ruthlessly protecting her private life from the tabloids, she's actively using her public life to project ultimate control.
Which is such a smart PR move.
Totally. You can see it in her upcoming role as a powerful, complex CEO in the film Babygirl.
Art imitating life right there.
Yeah, exactly.
And this public strategy peaks on May 4th, 2026. She's co-chairing the Met Gala alongside Beyoncé and Venus Williams.
Which is huge on its own.
Right. But her date isn't Paul Salem or some new corporate billionaire. In a brilliant PR pivot, her date is her 17-year-old daughter, Sunday Rose.
It is the absolute ultimate power move. She is transitioning her public brand from, recently divorced actress to this supportive matriarch by launching her daughter right into the high fashion world.
Which is exactly what she wants people focusing on.
Exactly. It aligns perfectly with her new stated philosophy for 2026, which she simply calls moving toward what's good.
Moving toward what's good, with an NDA in hand, it really leaves you pondering. Will this kind of gray divorce and ultra-strict romantic vetting become the ultimate new status symbol for A-listers protecting their legacy?
That is the million-dollar question, honestly. It completely redefines power in Hollywood.
You've been listening to Starscope Report, where Jordan and Jamie uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.